A very good evening to one and all. Today we are going to talking about the practical number 4, that is scaling a polygon. So before we starting about actual programming, let's we are discussing about what is the scaling of a polygon. That first we're describing, and then we can go for a program in C++. So we have discussing in a theory part, that is transformation. Transformation means what? We have to transformation means if we are having an polygon, we have to complete it transform. Now polygon means what? A polygon is a closed surface which is bounded by a line segment. That we can have talking about in the theory part of that computer graphics subject. Now we are talking about the transformation performing a 3 steps. Number 1, that is the scaling. Number 2 is rotation, and number 3 that we're talking about the translation. So we have performed one by one all the practicals for the polygon or for the transformation of 2-dimensional object. For that, first one we're talking about the scaling. Now what is scaling? A scaling is nothing but a transformation, that is nothing but have to change the size of an object. By performing a scaling, we have to change the size of an object. This operation can be carried out for polygon by multiplying the coordinate value xy of each vertex by a scaling factor sx and sy to produce a transformation coordinate, the new coordinate, that is the x dash and y dash. Is nothing but what? We have to change the size of the object. Now we are having the coordinate value of our polygon. If our polygon is edges are 3, that is A, B, C, so there are the 3 vertex. So we have to multiply the scaling factor given in the coordinate by Sx and Sy. By multiplying with the vertex, we are producing a new transformation coordinate, that is nothing but the scaling of a polygon of that particular object. So for this, we are discussing about the example. Here it is the example, figure A is nothing but before scaling a polygon, and example number 2 after scaling a polygon. So here there are four different what we have say the vertex or edges of the polygon, that is A, B, C and D. And after performing or multiplying into a scaling matrix, here we are giving a scaling matrix Sx0 and 0 Sy. By multiplying this scaling matrix to the actual coordinate, we will have the resultant, the polygon is in the scaling form. So here it is, the polygon in the scaling form. So that is the overall concept of a scaling. Now I'm going to stop here my presentation, and we are moving towards our actual programming of a scaling polygon. Okay. Now all of you, here it is, our program of polygon. I'm already written this program into a C++ language. I'm going to explain you what is there is in our program, what we have scaled here in our program. So our program, write an algorithm, draw a flowchart and write a program to scale a polygon. So for that, we have to include some files, that is iostream.h, conio.h, graphics, we can use the graphics, and we have some calculations, that is why we have include a math.h. So we are starting our program with our main. We have start our program with our main. So we can have written some value, that is why by default we can not any data type, or we can have written type we have here, that means it is already a integer. So main, we can have declare the array of x of size 10 and array of y of size 10, that is in the form of integer. Why this is so? Because by using a brace, have to draw a polygon, and after using the algorithm or the program of Bresenham algorithm to draw a line. By using that algorithm, here we have to draw a polygon. Here, what? We have to draw a polygon. So that the variable that we have required here, that is the variable for J for looping a polygon, then Sx and Sy, that is for scaling a polygon, and GD and GM, that are the graphics driver and graphics mode here. Now, we can have, first of all, we have to take the coordinates of a polygon. So, we can write down a statement, cout, enter the coordinate of a polygon. Here it is right, enter the coordinates of polygon. So here we can have take the 5, that means what? How many number of edges are there in our polygon? Total 5 edges are there in our polygon. So we have to enter the 5 different coordinates to draw a polygon. That is why we are applying here a for loop. J is equal to 1, J is less than equal to 5, and J plus plus. And here we have taken input is in the form of array, that is xj and yj. We are taking 5 different coordinates or 5 different vertex of my polygon. That is how we can store this value into in the form of array, that is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and y1, y2, y3, y4. And or after entering the different values of the coordinate, we have to here enter a scaling or coordinate of that particular polygon. Means on how many ways we have to scale a polygon, here it is mentioned. That is the scaling matrix. Sx and Sy, by using a cout and cin statement, by entering a value of Sx into a keyboard and by entering a value of Sy into a keyboard, we have to take a value of Sx and Sy. Then after, we can have take a detect graph, init graph, we have to take a BGI folder and enter the path of the BGI folder. Now, we have start our drawing a polygon. So that here we are using a Bresenham algorithm, and here we have call a Bresenham method or Bresenham function to draw a polygon. So here it is, we have draw a Bresenham. For that simplicity, we have take a j is equal to 1 and j is less than equal to 4. As I told you that the number of edges in our polygon is 5. And now we are taking here j is equal to 4. Why it is so? Because the polygon is a closed surface. The starting vertex of my polygon is nothing but my ending vertex. So that by connecting that point into the line, we have take only j up to the 4. And we have called the Bresenham algorithm here. And by giving the value of xj, that is x1, y1, x2, and y2. After running this program, the program is jumped directly towards the Bresenham algorithm or Bresenham function that we have called over here. From here, we have start our Bresenham line generating algorithm. Now, it is no need to describe the algorithm because we have already discussed this algorithm, how to draw a line using Bresenham, and we have already discussed the program of this Bresenham algorithm. So I'm not going to explain here you how this Bresenham algorithm is working, because we can have draw a dx and dy, then we can have take a x1 and y1, put pixel, and all we can have take a value and we have draw the polygon. And here, when the algorithm is called, this algorithm calls for 4 times. For j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, j is equal to 3, and j is equal to this complete for loop. When j is equal to 5, this for loop is failed and cursor is moving to that Bresenham. Here we have closed our polygon by giving the current value of my polygon, that is xj and yj, to the starting point of my polygon, that is x1, y1. Here we have closed our polygon. After closing our polygon, we have take a coordinates of that particular polygon and multiply that coordinates into the given value of sx and sy. Here it is, we have that for loop. Why we are applying here for loop? Because we are have a 5 edges of my polygon and there are total 5 vertex. So we have to multiply the sx value of the xj to the 5 times. That is why we have in the for loop multiply that value into a 5 times with the sx and sy. This sx and sy value we have to take into a from a keyboard. After multiplying, we have draw again a Bresenem using line generating algorithm. We have to again draw a polygon. So again we have called a Bresenem algorithm or Bresenem line generating program to draw a polygon after scaling. Okay, now this is all about a program. Now I'm going to run this program and show you how this program is working while the scaling into a polygon. So first of all, I'm going to save this program and then I'm going to run this program by Alt R and Control F9. We have run this program. So here it is. We have to enter a 5 different coordinates, that is x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4, and x5, y5. That is the 5 different coordinates that we have to enter here. First of all, we have to enter the value of x1, that is 100. We have to enter the value of y1, that is 50. That is the first vertex that we have entered here. Next, we have to enter the value of x2 and y2. So we have to enter the value of x2, again it is 50. And we have entered the value of y2 is 100. Then we have to enter the value of x3, that is 50. We have to enter the value of y3, that is 150. Then we have to enter the value of x4, that is 150. And we have to enter the value of y4, that is 150. And the last one, we have to enter the value of x5 and y5, that is 150. And here it is 100, that is the starting point of it. Now I'm going to enter it. After entering, it gives me the input of a scaling. Means how large we have to scale our polygon, that we have to enter here. I'm entering in double. I want double. Whatever the size I'm going to give here, that is from x1, y1 to x5, y5, I'm going to double my polygon, double in the scaling. So I'm going to enter the sx value, that is 2, and sy value, that is 2. After giving the value, we have to first of all draw a polygon. Here it is, a polygon is drawing before scaling. That is 0.100, 50, 50, 100, 50, 150, 150, 150, and 150, 100. Here it is, we are draw polygon before a scale. Now this complete coordinates is multiplied with the scaling factor, that is 2, and xx is equal to 2 and sy is equal to 2. Here we can have multiply that value and we can get the polygon after scaling. That means the polygon is double in size. That is all about scaling a polygon into a program in C++.